Okay, so raise your hand if you'd like some food. Okay, put your hand down. Raise your hand if you want dessert. Okay. Raise your hand if you would like a dark chocolate covered strawberry delivered right to you right now. Yes. Okay. So I want you to notice, if you guys were following along and looking at everybody's faces instead of the PowerPoint, you may or may not have seen this, but what I saw was more hands went up for dark chocolate covered strawberries than food or dessert. And the hands were far more enthusiastic for dark chocolate covered strawberries than for food or dessert. Okay. So if you saw that, I'm sure you'd agree with me. And so the interesting thing about that is a dark chocolate covered strawberry is dessert. A dark chocolate covered strawberry is food. And yet, why did the more hands go up, and why was there more enthusiasm for dark chocolate covered strawberry? Because it's more specific, right? And so if you want to get lots of high-paying clients, if you want to get lots of clients, low-paying and high-paying, right? You can use everything I'm teaching you here to get all kinds of clients, not just the high-paying ones. Sometimes a lot of coaches are like, well, I don't want to charge a lot because what about all the people who can't afford it? Well, what I say to people that is, there's lots of things you can offer to people who can't afford it, but it doesn't have to be your high-end coaching. If they can't afford the high-end coaching, you would have group coaching. You'd have online training programs. You could have free content like this free training I'm doing right now, right? You can do a lot to help people for free, even if the people who can't afford to work with you. But if you want a lot of clients of all sorts, especially the high-paying ones, the way you're going to attract them is not by being general, like being a life coach, but by being specific, like being a business coach. Okay, so we did that. Raise your hand. Da, 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 da. You want chocolate-covered strawberries. Yes, yum. Okay, so what you want to have is a niche market. If you want to, and if you already have a niche, that's great. If you don't have one and you struggle with this is going to help clarify it. And what I would encourage you to do, everybody, is on this training today, pick a niche. I'm going to go through and share with you really quick how to pick a niche really fast. Like this great training on how to pick a niche. I'll share it with you really fast, and then we'll get it picked so that you can use that niche for all the rest of the training that we do today. Okay, you don't have to marry a niche. This is one of the interesting things. A lot of people are like, "Oh, I don't want to pigeonhole myself. I don't want to. It's such a big decision. What if I pick the wrong niche, right? Or I like variety, so I don't want to have a niche." Well, there's two ways to get variety. One is breadth, variety by a lot of different, right? Or variety in depth. And the great thing about variety in depth is that you turn yourself into one of the foremost experts in the world on that topic, and you don't get bored. You get very interested. You get into the subtle nuances. All right. So there's four major categories for niches: money, relationships, health, and special interests. Okay, I just realized we need to get rid of health. Being skinny doesn't necessarily mean being healthy. There's a lot of skinny people who aren't healthy, and you can be healthy and not be skinny. So sorry about that one. We need to get more with the times on this.